finally come up with an analysis and tell you that this person has an 80% chance of fitting the job.
So this also means that we would also need to collect a huge amount of data.
Absolutely. Not only do we need to collect a huge amount of data, we actually have to build the model, that is train the analytics model on a large set of data. Right? But once I put this model into my applicant tracking system, then I don't need that much of data.
Correct.
Then I only need the basic information that you have already, the model went through 1000 fields, figured out the top 20 fields, which helps understand who will join your organization, and then only those 20 fields need to be processed every time a new guy comes in or applies for a job.
Welcome to this discussion where we are going to look at decision support systems and how they can benefit you, especially in the realm of human resources or human capital. So we have Subhashini Sharma Tripathi, our Chief Data Scientist today, to tell us about the difference between analytics systems versus decision support systems. Over to you, Subhashini.
Thank you, Ruben. This is an area of intense interest to me, and there is a lot of difference between an analytics system and a decision support system. If you were to look at the software concept itself, analytics softwares are those softwares where you can do the analytics processing, which is explore perhaps for the first time on a set of data, how to best clean the data, figure out which statistical models to build, which of them is most efficient. And then once you pinpoint this, you move it to your tech system, your ATS or HRMS or a standalone system, which allows you to productize this analytics, often through a machine learning algorithm. So let me explain this just a bit.
Yes.
What this means is that suppose I have hiring data, and the aim of my organization is to find the right people to take on the right jobs in my company. What is the right people? So what is a right fitment for my organization will differ for different organizations.
Absolutely.
For example, we are working with an NBFC which is doing extensive hiring in the north tier 2, tier 3 cities. For this company, one very important ingredient is that the people should stick with it for at least a year, 2 years to provide the right stability to the team. Hence, what is the right thing for them is a prediction algorithm which tells you that yes, this person not only meets the basic criteria, the competencies of the job, he or she also exhibits the right attitude and behavior traits of people who stick around in an organization for some time. For example, an orientation towards their responsibilities, not basing their own needs above everyone else's needs and the like. Thus, again to conclude, you do the analytics first time in a system which is meant only for analytics, like maybe on Python, R, or even our good old Excel. And then you migrate this model into your tech system so that on a real-time basis, on a regular basis, this system will help you to make the right decisions on the basis of the analytics you have done earlier.
Great. So, what are the determinants of a good decision support system?
The decision support system should support that particular decision for which it has been created. Hence, for an organization, if the decision or the area of focus is productivity, then all the decision support systems, be it engagement measurement systems, be it hiring systems, be it growth and high potential identification systems, all of it should be tuned towards just productivity. Right? Now, if there is another organization where the combination of productivity plus stickiness of an employee plus staying of an employee is important, right? Then you need to build the decision support systems at all these points, be it hiring, be it high potential identification, be it engagement measurement, to give you good decisions related to that outcome.
Okay. So, while we can apply them across all these areas, especially with regard to talent management and human capital practices, what are some pertinent benefits of using such systems? One, of course, is, I know you talked right at the beginning about the fitment concept for not only hiring a talent which fits into the role, but also ensuring that they stick with the organization for a comparably longer period of time.
Yes.
Now, could you tell us what are the key elements in building such a system, and what would it take if someone wants to get onto this journey?
That's a very nice question you put out, Ruben. I think there are at least 3 parts which anybody, any organization which claims that it has a decision support system which is digital and automized needs to consider. One is the building per se. See, most of these algorithms need to be custom built for your organization. It is very important that it should deliver on your parameters. Of course, there could be a cluster of organizations with similar needs, maybe in the same industry, but this has been my experience. The second thing which I think is very important is the continuous measurement, that is your decision support system supporting you as efficiently as when it was built, right? So every month or every quarter or every 6 months, you should try to tally out the outcomes of the decision support system and see, is it as efficient as when it was built? The third thing is the usage of a decision support system. The employees of your organization who are supposed to use this system have to be adequately trained to interpret the outcomes. Otherwise, even if the system is efficient, they might end up taking not the most optimal decisions.
Great inputs. I believe you would be very happy to note that we at Pexitics have built in a decision support system which helps in real time people to not only hire by using a simple set of 20 questions, but questions which can be read and answered in any regional language, and on absolute real-time basis decide whether the candidate fits into the framework.
Absolutely. So the fitment score concept means that when you use Pexitest assessments, you can see the fitment of people which is already calibrated through an algorithm at the backend as per the functions they have, as well as the levels in the organizations. And this ensures that for a pretty junior level human resource executive, it is also very easy to take a call, because the recommendation is very sharp, very clear.
Yeah, you don't actually have to use your own brains to figure out, and hence avoid the usual human biases we often face in hiring.
It also enables the human resource executive to look at hiring across functions for which he or she doesn't have experience.
Exactly.
Right? So, they don't learn at the expense of the organization. This part of analytics, this part of creating decision support systems is also a part of intelligence amplification as a concept. And of course, we have a couple of videos on that. So at this point, I'll take a pause and I will say this. We have a channel on HR Analytics called HR Analytics In Depth. Do subscribe to it, do look up the videos over there if you want to learn more about doing analytics with Excel itself.
It's based on a book written by both of us. I shall leave the link to the channel over here. Plus, we'll leave in the description box a link to purchasing the book for those who are interested in looking at it. It's a ready reckoner for HR practitioners. With this, we'll end this session, and thank you for supporting us, encouraging us. We look forward to your support and encouragement through your shares and likes and subscriptions. Do let others who you think would benefit from these contents to know about it through your shares and subscriptions, and have a nice day ahead.
I hope you have a nice day ahead.